Hey, what's up guys? So guess what I'm working on again? Yeah, the M3. But about a month ago I gave it a tune-up. I changed all 8 plugs. I did a video, but when I went to edit the video, for some reason this freaking camera wouldn't focus properly. So I don't know, I didn't feel too good about putting out the video. But when I did the tune-up, when I took out the last 2 plugs in the back, this is what the plug looked like. So I hope the camera focused this time. And of course it won't. But the plug was filled with oil. And there you go. It's some of it has dried off already. But this is what the plug looked like in the back. So guess what's leaking? A valve cover gasket. So before it gets any worse and start leaking oil down in the spark plug and causing a whole shitload of problems, we decided to change the valve cover gasket. So I'm going back in there to redo all the shit that I did before. Because to get to the plugs, you gotta take a lot of the stuff off. Now I gotta take it back off to get to the plugs again, because I did put it back together. So what I did, I went in, I bought everything from ECS Tuning. No, I'm not being sponsored by them, but their prices are great. Their prices are actually better than BMW price. And their original BMW item with the BMW stamp and part number and everything on it. So I got the gasket. I also got all the spark plug tubes. You know what? You're in there, you might as well change them. And since the back one was leaking, we don't know what shape it is. And for the price, you don't want to have to go back in there a second time. So like, guess what? We're gonna do all 8. So I'm gonna go ahead and show you guys what I have to take off. But I'm gonna put the camera down for a while I take that off. It's nothing fancy, but I'm just gonna show you guys what we have to take off. Before we can get to the plugs, we're gonna have to move the air cleaner, all of this, the plenum, also the cover over there, they cover the cabin filter, that one, the one over there. This we're gonna have to move out of the way, so we're gonna have to open this. There you go, that bolt right there, this bolt up there, remove that out of the way a bit so we can get to all the stuff behind there. So once I remove all this stuff here, I will come back and then show you what it looks like. Okay, if you can look, you can see the 4 number 8. I think, yeah, that looks like number 8 under there that you have to take off. One's right here. When I move the light, you'll see the other one is right here. See, there you go. There's 4 of them on this side and 4 on the other side. There's one hidden way in the back. Trust me, you won't be able to see it. But that's what you have to remove so you can take the plenum off. And there's also a hose in the back right there. There. So that has to come off too. So there's a few more work to do before we can get to it. So guess what? I'll get right back to it. This is what it looks like with the plenum removed. But to remove the plenum, you had to take off these 8 clamps. So 4 on either side. Plus, where did it's hiding itself? This one down here. You just have to squeeze it. There's also another one back here. It's on the bottom of the plenum. You just squeeze it too. Right, and it comes off. This thing now, there's one on either side. As you can see, you have to take out the torque screws. They're blue like that, right? There's 4 of them. This is not going to come all the way up, but this allows it to move enough so you can get the plenum off. So there's one on that side and there's the other one on that side. So that's it for the plenum coming off. And now I'm going to attack one side of the valve cover. After I remove the 2 pieces for the cabin filter, I gotta remove this piece. It makes it easier to get to the back plugs and everything else, because you can get through here. To do that, there's one 8mm screw here, one over there. Once you remove it, you can easily just lift it up and take this out of the way. So there's one screw here and one same place in the corner over there. Now I have to start taking the coil packs off so I can get to the plugs. Okay, now to take all the coil packs off. So 1, 2, 3, 4 first. I unplug them. Just squeeze down here, slide them out. And a little trick is get a coat hanger. There's tools for that, but I mean, how often are you gonna do a tune-up on this, right? So what do? You wrap it around it, whoop, and just pull, and there you go. And try to line them up the same way. Try to line up the same way. Yeah, it's that kind of neighborhood around here. Everyone's tuning something. Like I was saying, try to line them up the same way you get them out so you can put them back in that way. So the last coil pack is over here. So for you to get to it, this is one of the reasons why I took the piece off over here. It's easier to get to it to here, and it's still a pain in the ass to get to it. If you try to do it from this side, it's gonna be hard to take off the coil. So we have to get this around it, and then pull and pray to God. Oh, there you go. And the last coil pack for this side is out. Now, I can go ahead and start taking off the valve cover. Oh, there is a lot of stuff in the way here. So before you start, just make sure you can figure out how you're gonna get to all the bolts. And then, yeah. So I'm gonna go grab some tools, figure out how I'm gonna get to the ones in the back, because the last thing you wanna do is watch me struggle trying to get to a bolt in the back. Okay, so for you to get the valve cover off, you have to go ahead and unclip these from the fuel injectors. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Unclip it, move it out of the way. And I'm telling you, this valve cover is gonna be tight as you know what. So you're gonna have to really pry on it. You don't wanna really stick anything under here to damage it, so you're just gonna really have to pry it. So once you pry it, it's gonna come loose. And you're gonna have to take your time. Get shit out of the way. Be careful not to make anything go in here. Me, when I'm done, you can plug them up with towels, but me, when I'm done, I'm gonna vacuum it out. So you're gonna have to take your time and wiggle this out of here. And look what we got here. A grounding wire. One comes from up here. There's another one there which I didn't see. So once you take that off, it will be completely out. And try not to get any dirt in the engine there. So this looks like a number 13. Oh, don't lose that. Put it back right there. And yes, you also gotta take the cam sensors out of there. And there you go. So spark plug tubes, valve cover gasket. I'm gonna go take it off, clean it up, and then I'm gonna have to do the other side. All right, so now that I have the valve cover off, spark plug tubes and valve cover gasket, and this thing is dirty, so just take it off. And as you can see, there's dirt and stuff on the inside there, so I'm gonna go clean that off with some Varsol or brake cleaner or whatever the hell you have. I'm gonna clean out some of this gunk also, and then I'll be right back. Okay, so with the valve cover cleaned up, I got the gasket here. It's pretty much lined up. It only goes on one way. There's a groove. Just put it on and push it down inside. Okay, that. And now for the tubes, you grab one. After I lined them all up already, so I don't have to look. Just put some oil on it so it slips in easier. You're gonna do it to the other end after you're done. That's it. All right, guys, so that's me taking everything apart. I took one side off. I installed all the spark plug tube and also the gasket. So I'm gonna have to do this in two parts. It's gonna be too long just to do everything. So on the next part, I'm gonna install this one, torque it, and take the other one off. And it's pretty much gonna be the same process for the other side, and then I'll just show you everything back together and then start up the car and have it run and listen to that beautiful V8 hum. So that's it for this one. And the beginning of the next one, I'll just install it. And I'll see you on the next one. Together with you.